After leaving Ketchikan, we had a beautiful sail through calm waters where we were fortunate enough to actually see a humpback whale at one point, as well as some sea lions. And that was pretty spectacular because we weren't expecting it, and it just kind of happened out of the blue. We were on our balcony, and we just happened to look out and see these little guys who were super cute. We woke up in the morning and we were in Juneau. So Juneau was our second stop on this northbound Alaska cruise with Princess Cruises. Again, we were on board Grand Princess. We were up before we actually arrived in port, so we sat on our balcony with coffee, watching the seaplanes land and take off. This is a really pretty port. They had to do quite a bit of maneuvering to get in here, and there was actually, I think, 4 ships in here on this day. We were the third to arrive, and when we got back at the end of the day, the 4th one was there and the first one was gone. So we actually had a tour booked, so we got off and we were a little bit early. We didn't have to meet till 10 p.m. So we took a look around the port that had some shops. Then we got on our bus and made our way with Heidi, our tour guide, who was amazing, by the way. And we did a 1-mile hike through the forest. She showed us the various plant species and fungus. And then when we came out at the end of the trail, we were at, can you guess it? The Mendenhall Glacier. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. This video does not even do this glacier justice. Beside it is Nugget Falls. I did get a little bit closer up of a video of Nugget Falls. There was a lot of people over there, but this was absolutely amazing to see in person. Again, pictures don't even do it justice. It's the wow factor in Alaska is next level. We had some time to explore and take photos, and it was cold, obviously. Got some cool footage this way just to kind of give you the aspect from sea level. And again, I just wanted to capture all of the beauty of this area because it was absolutely stunning. We hiked back to a different area, so it wasn't the same route back. And then we took the bus to the pier, and we got on a small whale watching boat. So the next component of our day was whale watching. We did get to see Flame, the famous Alaska whale. They do track them as they migrate from Hawaii up to Alaska. We had Captain Levi, who actually is in Hawaii in the winter, and then in Alaska in the summer. So he knows these guys. This was a young one. It was a mom and a baby. Baby's name is Goose, and let me tell you, Goose was very active. We sat in this area for about an hour as he was flopping his fin, and then he would do the dive where you would get to see him do the blowhole, and they would dive down into the water and then they would breach. And watching a whale breach is just amazing. There he is flipping around. I don't have all of the video to include here. Most of the video is on my actual camera, not my phone. So I did try and take some video on my phone so I could upload it here easier, but I don't have my photos and videos uploaded yet from my camera, which I will do. But literally, this guy had to have been tired out by the time we were done. They were, mom and baby, they were just constantly playing, breaching and rolling and slapping, and it was just so fun to watch. Whale watching during June, when you're doing a tour, it is at the sightseeing is actually guaranteed, and if you don't see a whale, you do get back $100 or something like that. So we didn't get our money back, obviously, which we are happy about because we got a lot of whale activity and we learned a lot about whales and how they've become a protected species and the numbers that have increased over the years since they've stopped hunting them for their flubber and their oils and things like that. So it was pretty cool to hear how they actually feed during the summer months, and then they don't eat all winter when they're back down in Hawaii. So yeah, I just really wanted to capture a lot of, like, look at that, just nature. nature is beautiful. Alaska is beautiful. Humpback whales are beautiful. And yeah, I can't say enough about them. So one last one before we finish up with all of the whale footage. If you do have the opportunity to go to Alaska, make sure that you're booking one of the tours that does have the guaranteed whale sightings, so that, you know, your money is somewhat protected. The tours are expensive, so even getting $100 back if we didn't see something wouldn't account for what we paid, but it, you know, it would help. And this was spectacular. So once we got back to the port, we actually got dropped off in town and made our way again to the fire department to get shirts. It was a very long walk, but it was very scenic, and we got to walk through town and see again all of the cute shops and things. And it was a very long and very tiring day, but it was very much worth it to do a tour in Juneau, and we were very happy that we had the opportunity to do it. And that's all for today.